Today I'd like to show you 4 different types of floral doodles that are based off of real inspiration from a garden. These different florals are things you can use in your Bible journaling really easily to add to any notes, and all of them are simple designs and easy to do. So let's get started. For this tutorial, I'm going to be using an 01 Micron pen. I love how thin it is, and it will just allow me to have the control over the doodles that I want. Now, when you do floral doodles, they really can be anything, and your imagination can go wild. But for this, I wanted to do 4 florals that were based on true types of flowers. So we're going to start with lavender. To do a lavender plant, all you need to do, it's very simple, is make long stems that mostly connect either all the way to the bottom or almost at the bottom. So we'll have just a few longer stems coming out of my base, which is right here. And what I love about floral doodles is they're also easy to do. There's nothing right or wrong about them. There's a lot of wiggle room for mistakes because there really isn't a way to make a mistake because God has created so many beautiful and unique flowers. If you're going to do leaves on your lavender plant, they look like long, skinny leaves, very similar to the stems, very long and slim, all connecting toward the bottom. So I think I'll do 3 leaves. 1, 2, and then a bent one. The bent leaves, all you do is you create a little loop here, like this, and then you continue the rest down like this. So all my leaves have been connected. Then to do the flower part, it's very easy. You just do 4 little loops for each flower going up the stem, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you start at a point, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it. Do that for each stem. Some can have 3 little petals if you'd like to change it up, but most of the time 4 is a good medium. You can start higher on the stem and only do a few, or you can start lower on the stem and do several petals going all the way up the stem. I'll put one more right here. There you have it, easy lavender. The next floral I'm going to do is baby's breath. Baby's breath is kind of the exact opposite from lavender. It has one long stem in the middle, and then it has lots and lots of branches. Wherever you can, lots of branches just coming right out of the top. It's like every branch is connected to another branch. You want your baby's breath to look very full, and the best way to do that is just to add a ton of branches. Once you finish your branches, you do 2 little leaves right up by the connection point. You can make these a little thicker if you like so that they stand out. And you can also thicken up the bottom branch because it is supporting a lot of flowers. Okay, then all you do is at the end of each little stem, you create a little flower bud. This can be more circular if you like that, or more like the lavender that are where they all come out of a point, or you can mix and match. Again, these do not have to be perfect in any way. Baby's breath, one of the reasons I love baby's breath is because it is so wild. If you feel like your baby's breath isn't getting thick enough, just add more branches and more flowers. Make it as thick as you'd like. There you go. That's another easy floral doodle to do. Third, I'd like to do a little bit more of a larger flower, and so I chose Lily of the Valley. This is a really pretty wildflower that has a really unique look to it. So they all stem off of one branch, and we'll thicken this one up a bit. If you want to use a thicker Micron pen to do this, you're welcome to, but I'll just add a little bit of thickness like this. Then you'll want to do 3 to 4 blooms. For mine today, I'll do 4. And the Lily of the Valley, all the florals, they point down. They open up down toward the ground. So we're going to create little loops that give it that shape. Little stems that look down. And I'll do 4. Around close to the top of each of your arcs, you're going to put one little leaf. Then for each flower, at the very top, I'm going to put a bud. You can put the bud anywhere you'd like. And what we're going to do for this is a little bit of a bell shape where one line is longer than the other. And then you're just going to connect them with a petal that connects both that are not, so they're not the same length. And then the open buds are really easy. Create a bell shape that curves out on either side, just like this. And then we'll just add the petals. We'll add 1 and then 2. Really easy to do. So let's go ahead and do that to the other ones. That's your bell shape. And then add some petals. And for the 4th, I wanted to show you how to do some forget-me-nots. This flower is very, very full, and at the very top, I just love that it has the unopened blooms. They look very berry-like and very wild, and I just love it. So I'm going to do that part first. So all that is a couple of branches that branch off of one, kind of like this. And then you just do ovals at the end of each one. And at the base of each oval, you put a little V to give it those petals that connect it to the branch. These are very delicate, and I just really like how they look. So then you're gonna create your flowers. These can come off anywhere, but they generally come in clusters. So I'm just gonna put 4 different stems to start with, and then we can work from there. These stems can come out in any direction, and your flowers are gonna be in clusters. So these are all even 5-petaled flowers. And then on the inside, you'll do a wide circle and then a dot in the middle. Now, every other flower off of this is going to be clustered around it. So I'll just start, and then as I go behind each flower, I'll work with whatever I need to make it look like a cluster. Okay, then I'll come over here and work in another cluster. I'll do my center flower, the main one, that won't be overlapped by anything, and then the rest of them will go behind. And again, if something's not perfect, don't worry about it. These are just doodles, and they don't have to be perfect. Now, if you'd like to, you can add more of the unopened flowers in another part of your branch. You can either make it continue off of another branch like this and do a few, or you can make a separate little branch with completely unopened flowers, depending on how your clusters turned out and where you need filling in. I think I'll do one right here, just a few. There you go. There's forget-me-nots. So there you have it. 4 florals based on real flowers that are easy to doodle and put into your Bible. Please tag me if you end up using any of these examples in your Bible. I would love to see how they turned out and see what you do with them. Have a wonderful day.